Did you know that by the time most people recognize dementia, it has already progressed too far? But what if you could spot the early signs and take action now? Dementia is not a sudden illness. It creeps in slowly, often disguising itself as normal forgetfulness or simple aging. But here's the truth. Recognizing the early signs could make all the difference in slowing its progression. Dementia and Alzheimer's disease are becoming more common, especially among seniors. According to research, over 55 million people worldwide are living with dementia, and that number is expected to double in the coming decades. The earlier it's detected, the better the chances of managing it through lifestyle changes, cognitive exercises, and medical interventions. The hidden danger? Many early symptoms are dismissed as just aging. Have you ever forgotten where you placed your keys or struggled to recall a word? While occasional memory slips are normal, some subtle changes can signal something more serious. Ignoring. These signs can delay critical care and treatment. In today's video, we'll reveal 6 silent signs of dementia that you should never ignore. These signs may seem minor at first, but they can be early warnings of a much bigger problem. By recognizing them early, you can take proactive steps to keep your brain sharp for years to come. And make sure you watch until the end. Some of these symptoms may surprise you. Plus, we'll share practical steps you can take if you or a loved one are experiencing any of these signs. Let's dive in. Silent sign for one sudden memory. Memory lapses can seem harmless at first, but frequent forgetfulness, especially when it disrupts daily life, can be an early warning sign of dementia. This isn't just about occasionally misplacing your keys or forgetting a name. Dementia-related memory loss often appears as forgetting recent conversations, repeating the same questions, or putting everyday items in strange places, like leaving a wallet in the fridge. The key difference between normal aging and dementia is that memory problems linked to dementia worsen over time and interfere with independence. The brain's hippocampus, responsible for forming new memories, is one of the first areas affected in Alzheimer's disease. As abnormal protein deposits build up, the hippocampus shrinks, making it harder to retain new information, while long-term memories may remain intact. Research from neurology suggests that mild memory lapses in older adults significantly increase the risk of developing dementia within the next decade. Another study from the Alzheimer's Association found that difficulty remembering recent events but recalling older memories clearly is a red flag. The good news? Certain lifestyle changes can help slow memory decline. Engaging in brain-stimulating activities like puzzles, reading, or learning new skills keeps the mind sharp. A brain-healthy diet rich in leafy greens, berries, and omega-3s supports cognitive function, while regular exercise improves blood flow to the brain. Prioritizing sleep, staying hydrated, and managing stress through relaxation techniques can also protect memory. If you or a loved one are experiencing persistent forgetfulness, don't ignore it. Early detection is key to slowing cognitive decline. Silent sign, number 2, difficulty finding. Struggling to recall words mid-conversation, pausing frequently, or substituting words with unusual ones, can be an early warning sign of dementia. While occasional forgetfulness is normal, consistent difficulty finding the right words signals trouble in the brain's language processing centers. This may manifest as using vague terms like that thing instead of specific names, substituting incorrect words, such as calling a watch a hand clock, or losing track of conversations. In some cases, individuals may avoid discussions altogether due to frustration. Language and speech are controlled by the brain's left temporal and frontal lobes, which are responsible for retrieving words, forming sentences, and understanding speech. In dementia, these areas experience nerve cell damage and shrinkage, leading to disrupted communication. Research published in Neurology found that frequent word-finding difficulties are linked to an increased risk of developing Alzheimer's within 5 years. Another study from the National Institute on Aging revealed that individuals who spoke with more pauses, used simpler words, and struggled with sentence structure were more likely to experience cognitive decline. Fortunately, there are ways to strengthen speech and language skills. Engaging in daily conversations, reading aloud, and playing word association games can help reinforce verbal abilities. Brain-stimulating activities like crossword puzzles, language apps, and even learning a new language can enhance cognitive function. Additionally, adopting a brain-healthy diet rich in omega-3 fatty acids, antioxidants, and B vitamins can support neurological health. If frequent word-finding issues persist, consulting a healthcare professional for early cognitive assessment is crucial. Silent sign. 3. Confusion with time and place, losing track of dates, forgetting appointments, getting lost in once familiar places, or not remembering how one arrived somewhere can all be early warning signs of dementia. While occasional forgetfulness, such as momentarily losing track of the day, is normal, consistently struggling with time and location can indicate cognitive decline. A person might forget whether it's morning or evening, struggle to follow a schedule, or wander aimlessly in places they once knew well. In more advanced cases, individuals may fail to recognize their own home or think they are in a different time period of their life. This disorientation occurs due to changes in the temporal lobe and hippocampus, brain regions responsible for memory and spatial navigation. Dementia gradually damages these areas, making it harder for individuals to process time, recognize familiar landmarks, or recall recent events. Research published in the Journal of Alzheimer's Disease found that spatial disorientation is one of the earliest predictors of Alzheimer's, often appearing before noticeable memory loss. Another study from the University of Cambridge discovered that people with early Alzheimer's struggle with navigation tasks, even in controlled environments, such as virtual reality tests that mimic real-world settings. To help manage this symptom, seniors can use memory aids like calendars, clocks with large displays, and GPS trackers. Keeping a structured daily routine can reduce confusion, as familiarity provides a sense of security. Engaging in brain training exercises, such as puzzles, memory games, and activities that challenge navigation skills, can also strengthen cognitive function. Encouraging seniors to remain socially active and physically engaged through simple walks in safe environments can further support spatial awareness. If frequent confusion with time and place occurs, seeking medical advice for early assessment and intervention is essential. Silent sign. 4. Mood and personality. Changes dementia doesn't just affect memory, it can also change emotions, personality, and behavior in ways that might seem sudden or unexplainable. A person who was once cheerful and social may become withdrawn, irritable, or even aggressive. Others might experience frequent mood swings, shifting from happy to frustrated or anxious within minutes. Depression and apathy are also common, leading seniors to lose interest in hobbies, avoid social interactions, or struggle with motivation. These changes are often mistaken for normal aging, stress, or even depression, but they can be early warning signs of cognitive decline. The reason behind these mood shifts lies in how dementia affects the brain. The prefrontal cortex, responsible for emotional regulation and decision-making, gradually deteriorates as the disease progresses. Damage to this region makes it harder for individuals to control their emotions, leading to outbursts, paranoia, or increased sensitivity to frustration. A study published in the American Journal of Psychiatry found that mood disturbances, particularly depression and anxiety, can appear years before significant memory loss in those developing Alzheimer's. Another study from JAMA Neurology revealed that subtle personality changes, such as increased irritability or social withdrawal, often precede cognitive decline. To help manage mood and personality changes, it's crucial to encourage socialization and emotional support. Regular engagement with friends, family, or support groups can provide a sense of connection and reduce loneliness. Therapy, particularly cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, can also help individuals process emotions and develop coping strategies. Prioritizing healthy sleep habits is essential, as poor sleep can worsen mood swings and increase confusion. Additionally, engaging in relaxing activities such as music therapy, gentle exercises, or mindfulness techniques can help stabilize emotions. If a loved one is experiencing sudden or severe mood changes, seeking medical evaluation can lead to early intervention and better long-term outcomes. Silent sign, number 5. Trouble with simple tasks. One of the most overlooked early signs of dementia is difficulty completing routine tasks that once felt effortless. A person might struggle to manage their finances, forgetting to pay bills or miscalculating expenses. Others may find it challenging to follow a familiar recipe, get lost in the steps of a simple household chore, or have trouble operating appliances they've used for years. At first, these lapses may seem like minor mistakes, but when they start interfering with daily life, they can be a warning sign of cognitive decline. This happens because dementia gradually damages the frontal lobe, the part of the brain responsible for executive function, our ability to plan, organize, and problem solve. When this area is affected, tasks that require multiple steps become confusing or overwhelming. A study published in Neurology found that individuals with mild cognitive impairment, MCI, often a precursor to dementia, show significant declines in their ability to perform daily activities compared to those with normal brain aging. Another study from the Journal of the American Geriatric Society linked early-stage dementia to difficulties with problem-solving and time management, making it harder to complete even basic responsibilities. To support brain function and maintain independence, engaging in mentally stimulating activities is essential. Seniors can benefit from puzzle games, memory exercises, and activities that challenge problem-solving skills, such as learning new hobbies or practicing brain training apps. Establishing structured routines can also help reduce confusion. Keeping a consistent schedule and using visual reminders like to-do lists or labeled instructions can make daily tasks easier to manage. Encouraging the use of simple tools, such as pill organizers for medications or automatic bill payments, can help prevent mistakes. If a loved one is struggling with once familiar activities, it's important to seek medical advice early. Identifying these signs sooner rather than later allows for intervention strategies that can help slow cognitive decline and maintain independence for as long as possible. Silent sign, the preferring poor judgment and decision. Making one of the most concerning early signs of dementia is a decline in judgment and decision-making skills. A person who once made sound financial choices might suddenly start giving away large sums of money to telemarketers, falling for scams, or making unusual purchases. Others may neglect their personal hygiene, wear inappropriate clothing for the weather, or ignore safety risks, such as leaving the stove on or walking into traffic without caution. These behavioral changes often go unnoticed at first, but they can escalate into serious problems affecting a person's well-being and safety. This happens because dementia affects the prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain responsible for reasoning, impulse control, and evaluating risks. When this area is impaired, individuals struggle to weigh consequences and make sound choices. A study published in JAMA Neurology found that poor financial decision-making is one of the earliest detectable signs of Alzheimer's. Another study from the Journal of the American Medical Association highlighted how seniors with mild cognitive impairment often exhibit riskier behaviors, including vulnerability to fraud and scams, due to declining judgment. To protect against these risks, it's crucial to establish safeguards early. Family members can help by monitoring financial transactions, setting up automatic bill payments, and limiting access to large sums of money. Using legal tools like a power of attorney can ensure responsible financial decisions are made if cognitive decline progresses. Encouraging cognitive training exercises such as strategic games, memory challenges, and problem-solving tasks can also help strengthen decision-making abilities. If a loved one starts displaying signs of poor judgment, seeking medical advice is essential. Early intervention can slow cognitive decline and help maintain independence while ensuring safety and well-being. Dementia doesn't appear overnight. It starts with subtle changes that are often mistaken for normal aging. But recognizing these early warning signs can make all the difference. Sudden memory lapses, difficulty finding words, confusion with time and place, mood swings, trouble with simple tasks, and poor judgment are not just signs of getting older. They may be red flags of cognitive decline. The sooner these symptoms are identified, the better the chances of slowing the progression of dementia and improving quality of life. Taking action today can help protect your brain health. Keeping the mind engaged with puzzles, reading, and conversations, maintaining a heart-healthy diet, staying physically active, and getting quality sleep are all crucial for preserving cognitive function. If you or a loved one are experiencing any of these silent signs, don't wait. Speak with a doctor to discuss possible tests, lifestyle changes, or treatments. Now, we'd love to hear from you. Have you noticed any of these signs in someone? What brain-boosting activities do you swear by? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more health tips, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Stay informed, stay healthy, and we'll see you in the next video.